Welcome back to this, already the final segment of today's Price of Business, and I am your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. By the way, I am gone all of next week, and so just kind of want to give you a heads up. I guess I'll actually be in for Monday's show, but the rest of the week I will be out of pocket. I'm going to be in Washington, D.C. for CPAC. That should be, like going to the circus this year, but we're looking forward to that. Lots of stories we'll have covering, and I'll have some, reports to give you when I get back. But the show will continue thanks to a guest host, and looking forward to that. And one of my favorite contributors on the program, because he talks about something near and dear to my heart, which is sports, is Chris Kidd. I love having him on, and we're kind of like masters of mayhem together as we cover these stories, and almost maybe even fulfill some childhood fantasies as we get to talk about our favorite topic. But Chris is in the business of coaching people as well, and coaching people about their money. And his clients are in many different spaces, and I'll let him talk a little bit about his reach, and also our very interesting guest today.
Yeah, well, just real quick, I'm a financial coach and basically help people with managing your personal finances, getting out of debt, learning to be better investors, use their advisors a lot better, and how to turn something they're passionate about into profitable businesses and like the entrepreneurship area and stuff. And I've worked, like you said, a very broad variety of people, from high school and college students to professional athletes, entertainers. It's, you name it. I've worked with people from all over the spectrum, but we've got a great guest today too. I'm really excited about this one. We got Natalie Alvarado from the Houston Rockets. She's the entertainment manager, and also she's their dance coach and choreographer. She also was selected to do the choreography for the NBA All-Star game that just happened about a week or so ago. She was in charge of all of that for the All-Star weekend and everything. So we got some pretty cool stuff to talk about. Good to have you on, Natalie.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're glad to have you on. Kind of tell us exactly all you do over there. I mean, he gave a pretty good panoramic overview, but
right, I was listening to that and I wanted to clap for myself. Great intro.
Pretty incredible, aren't you? But how long have you been there?
So I actually used to dance for the Rockets. I was a power dancer for 7 seasons, and from then on moved on to the music industry in 2005. So 05 was actually my last season, but I've been back with the Rockets. This is my 4th season now as entertainment manager, and it's lovely. It's the best job. I couldn't be, I couldn't even be a luckier girl. It's just amazing. But that's what I do over there. And besides from coaching and choreographing the dancers, I also am heavily involved in staging and choreographing our Rockets launch crew, which consists of cheerleaders and tumblers. It's like my mini circus. And besides that, I manage altogether 7 entertainment teams under the Rockets Entertainment umbrella. So, and I arena host as well. So I'm one that wears many hats, and I can't complain. I love it. Best job ever.
So You're not very busy, huh?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, so that's cool. What do you do during the off season?
During the off season, it's actually not much of an off season, but we're already prepping for, being the fact that I manage all of those teams. I also conduct all of the auditions. And each year, the teams have to re-audition for each season. So as soon as season ends, and hopefully we go on a long playoff run, we start prepping for auditions in July. Or, auditions are in July, so we start prepping as soon as season ends, May and June. And, we have audition workshops prior to the RPD audition. So I get a little bit of, I get a few weeks off, but it's kind of like a nonstop thing for me.
Talk a little bit about what you have coming up this weekend. I know we've got the Spurs coming to town, and there's some cool events going on.
Yeah, so it's our first home game since the All-Star break, and I'm super excited about it. If anyone's never been to a Rockets game, you guys have to come. It's seriously like a party in the arena, great atmosphere. We're playing the Spurs on Saturday, and we're actually doing a first-ever Clutch City Cares for Kids night, which is, just a joint thing that we're doing with Root Sports for local charities. And there's packages. If you go online to rockets.com, there's an MVP package that you can purchase, and there's a Hall of Fame package. And in those packages, I mean, I don't want to go into too much detail, but it's all on Rockets.com. There's autographed memorabilia by some of your favorite Rockets players, tickets for purchase. But again, you know, the pricing of these packages are definitely for a good cause, and, you know, are definitely going to benefit the Sunshine Kids and Casa de Esperanza. So it's great what the Rockets do. But again, I'm just excited to be back at Toyota Center for a Rockets game. It's been a minute since All-Star, so I'm excited.
You know, what's interesting about this, Chris, is that, you know, you bring on people who are entertainers, and you bring on people in the sports business, and Natalie is literally in both spaces. I just looked at her Wikipedia page. It's absolutely fascinating. So that's pretty
thank
impressive.
you. I try.
Yeah, well, you try, you succeed. You not only try, you succeed. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I like to say that I'm a very goal-oriented person, and it's been a blessing to be able to check off some of my goals in life. So I'm going to keep it moving.
Absolutely.
So, Natalie, how long have you been dancing and doing everything that you do? I know it must have taken quite a while to get to this level.
Yeah, you know, hard work. It sounds so cliche, but I mean, you guys know to get to where you want to be, it's lots of persistence and hard work. And so I actually, funny story, my mother put me in dance when I was younger, at like 12 years. I didn't do it at a young age like most dancers do, but 12 years old, I was such a tomboy. I wanted to play baseball with, you know, the boys at school, and she decided to put me in Little League drill team, and I absolutely hated it. She said I cried. I didn't want to go to practice. But we went to a competition, and we won first place. And since then, I felt what it was like to succeed as a performer and as a dancer, and I fell in love with it since then. As far as the choreography and the creative side of it, it's something that I started to do in high school, probably my freshman year of high school when, you know, the dance team started going to competition, and my director at the time allowed me to choreograph our palm routine. And again, winning an award for that at such a young age, I just started to really be fascinated with creating something and seeing it come to life. So it's been a very long time.
What's interesting is that, you know, people come to basketball games for basketball games, but it's not that way so much anymore. It's really for a total entertainment experience. I'm curious, when a team is not doing particularly well, and let's face it, it's not been the best season for the Rockets, do you feel like there's more pressure on you and your entertainment crew?
Absolutely. I don't want to call it pressure, but we definitely want perfection, right? You have to think about, I was actually talking about this with a friend just 2 days ago. We, as you know, or myself as the entertainment manager and our whole game presentation department, we do want that to happen. When a timeout hits and you're done watching James Harden make a magnificent play or Dwight Howard, and the players kind of go to their huddle, what's going to happen within that minute of, the downtime? Our video department is amazing. They've won tons of awards. So if you've been to our arena, you've seen our gigantic Jumbotron, our video board. And so we do a lot on that as well. But, yes, the entertainment has to be top-notch. And, you know, myself and my groups, we always aim for perfection. And as long as we keep doing that, we'll remain successful. But so far it's been good. Within my 4 seasons back, we've made some changes, positive changes, and it's obvious. The girls go out there and dance, and people enjoy it. And the Space City Seniors, don't know if you've seen them, a 55-plus hip-hop squad of men and women, and they're a fan favorite for sure. So we keep it entertaining.
Well, we got about a minute left. Tell me real quick, what was it like being selected to do the All-Star game?
Yeah, it was amazing. I did not know that I was going to be selected for that, and it was such an honor. I will tell you, there were so many hours put into it, and every minute of it was worth it. Just a lot of prepping, and you see the shows on Saturday, you know, the All-Star Saturday night and the show on Sunday, and I received a letter from the NBA that our CEO, Tad Brown, forwarded to myself and my boss about the selection, that they, together on a board just decided to choose me as the dance team manager and choreographer. And it was an amazing, amazing thing. And I would definitely do it again in a heartbeat. It's lots of hours, and the challenge of bringing 30 girls together, because we took one dancer from each NBA team. So bringing 30 girls together and forming them into a team instantly in a matter of days to perform well on Saturday, over the weekend. But I did it, and it was, it was an amazing feeling. And I was so proud to represent our organization because it was actually the first time that they didn't go with a contracted choreographer, and that they've asked someone that actually does this for a living. So
That's
I'm glad I was the first, and I hope I do it again.
I hope you do, too. It's Natalie. Make sure to check her out over there at HoustonRockets.com. Thanks so much for being with us. Chris Kidd, he can be found at Chris Kidd. That's KIDD.com. Thanks to both of you. Great segment. Great idea for a segment, Chris.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So did we. Thanks so much, Natalie.
Thank you, guys. Y'all are awesome. Thanks so much.
I was thinking the same thing about you. All right. And when we come back on Monday, we're going to have a fantastic show for you. I do want to remind you, though, the show continues 24/7 at priceofbusiness.com. Plus, make sure you check out the national TV show on the Biz TV network. That's Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. And, it changes based on time zone. You can learn more about that, too, at priceofbusiness.com. Have a great day. Spend it right here on this station.